Recently, the Spanish royal family released a heartwarming set of new photos to commemorate the 20th wedding anniversary of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia. These photos capture joyful moments of happiness shared by the royal family of four. The photos were taken in the courtyard of their residence, the Zarzuela Palace, located on the outskirts of Madrid, with a backdrop of lush green lawns, creating an atmosphere of tranquility and peace. Despite having been together for 20 years, Felipe and Letizia still appear deeply affectionate and close in the photos. In one of the photos, 56-year-old Felipe stands behind his wife, gently placing his hands on her shoulders, expressing boundless support and affection. The two princesses, Leonor and Sofia, gracefully walk towards them from a distance, looking composed and radiating with smiles. 20 years after their wedding at Madrid's Almudena Cathedral, the royal couple still appears as loving as ever. However, all Spaniards know this 20th anniversary is not as light-hearted as it may seem. Behind these sweet portraits, rumors are circulating that a significant rift has emerged in their relationship. Last November, a 91-year-old Spanish journalist uncovered a shocking scandal, claiming that Queen Letizia of Spain had an affair with her former brother-in-law, Burgo. According to the journalist, Letizia was Burgo's beloved, and they had a relationship that lasted a long time. Burgo even intended to propose to her. However, just as he prepared to propose, Letizia told him that she had moved on and ended their relationship. After accepting the breakup in tears, Burgo discovered that Letizia's new partner was the then Crown Prince Felipe. Burgo had assisted with the prenuptial arrangements between Letizia and the king, covered the costs for her family's wedding attire, and was even invited to act as a witness at the wedding. According to Burgo's recollections, the night before Letizia's wedding, she had arranged to meet him at an upscale restaurant in Madrid. He said, "When we met, she took my hand and asked me why I had never proposed to her. I didn't have an answer for her. I could only encourage her as best I could. Before we said goodbye at the restaurant, the last thing she said to me was, 'Please never leave me.'" In summary, according to Burgo, they indeed maintained a romantic relationship after the marriage. After Letizia gave birth to their eldest daughter, Leonor, she would lie with him on the same hammock under the poolside porch, face to face. Burgo said, "At that time, Letizia told me, 'I love you,' and I responded, 'I love you too.'" Later, Letizia even suggested that they find a surrogate mother in Los Angeles to have a child together. In 2011, Letizia and Burgo broke up. In 2012, Burgo married Letizia's sister, Telma. By 2014, Burgo and Telma announced their separation. He claims to have retained photos, videos, and chat records as evidence, ready to confront the royal family and prove that his claims are true. So, what does Felipe think of his wife's close friend? According to Burgo, Letizia is very clever, like a fox in the henhouse, and smarter than any of them, which allows her to deceive Felipe completely. She would tell Felipe that Burgo was her yoga partner. Burgo also stated that King Felipe is a kind-hearted person. Felipe viewed Burgo as a good person because, while he sometimes felt unable to calm Letizia, Burgo could, which led to a deep friendship between them. Burgo added, "I told him my problems, and he told me his." It's hard to say how King Felipe would react upon discovering this matter, but the royal family has remained silent about Burgo's allegations. On the occasion of their 20th wedding anniversary, the journalist who originally exposed the scandal has once again stepped forward, hinting that he will reveal more shocking information. He claims that he will release another book, revealing that in 2012, during a marriage crisis, Letizia secretly left the Spanish royal family's summer residence in Mallorca to meet with another man. The journalist also stated that Queen Letizia and King Felipe are now separated. They no longer share the same bed or live together, and only maintain appearances in public. The journalist stated, "I believe they don't even live under the same roof. They are merely putting on a facade. I have said that Felipe is a good man, he puts on a brave face, while Letizia has caused him a great deal of harm." He also predicted that the couple would eventually follow in the footsteps of King Juan Carlos of Spain and self-exile abroad due to the scandal. Although Queen Letizia's reputation has generally been positive, These scandals have undoubtedly placed her in the eye of the public storm. In this situation, the Spanish royal family can no longer allow her to represent them at various high-profile events as before. Consequently, the Spanish royal family has naturally pushed Letizia's eldest daughter, Leonor, into the spotlight. Princess Leonor, the heir apparent, has always been a source of pride for the Spanish royal family. As a child, she was charmingly attractive, with a round, plump appearance that was endearing. After starting school, her academic performance has been excellent, showing versatility in various subjects. Whenever she attends high-profile events, she carries herself with grace and confidence, never showing any signs of shyness and displaying a strong presence in front of the camera. Moreover, since she began participating in royal engagements, people have been pleasantly surprised by her excellent public speaking skills, showcasing outstanding talent and leadership abilities. Last year, Leonor officially came of age. On her 18th birthday, she presided over her coming-of-age ceremony and said in her speech, "I am fully aware of and understand my duties and responsibilities. From today onwards, I will do my utmost to serve all Spaniards with respect and loyalty." After coming of age, Princess Leonor entered a military academy in Zaragoza. There, she began a 3-year officer training program, receiving basic training. The military academy operates similarly to a boarding school, with a strict schedule during the week. However, if Leonor does not participate in exercises, she is free to return home on weekends. In her daily studies, she is treated the same as her fellow students. In March of this year, King Felipe, who serves as the Commander-in-Chief of the Spanish Army, Navy, and Air Force, visited her. Both father and daughter were dressed in camouflage uniforms, and Leonor took her father on a tour of the military academy where she was undergoing training. They also sat side by side for lunch with the cadets, engaging in conversation together. In early May, the King and Queen visited their daughter once again while attending the ceremony marking King Felipe's 30 years of military service. Recently, Leonor was also chosen as Zaragoza's adopted daughter and was awarded the Aragon Medal and the Parliamentary Medal. 38 years ago, Felipe had also been honored with the title of adopted son of Zaragoza while he was at the military academy. After studying for a year at the Zaragoza Military Academy, Leonor has now transferred to a naval academy in Spain to continue her studies. She will then proceed to a general aviation academy for her final year of training. When Leonor eventually ascends to the throne, she will become the Commander-in-Chief of the Spanish Armed Forces. The current situation with the Spanish royal family is indeed somewhat poignant. In most monarchies around the world, major scandals are often accompanied by calls for the abolition of the monarchy. Whether by luck or misfortune, Spain's 2 successive royal families have both had an outstanding heir to face such scandals. Although Letizia's scandal has caused considerable trouble for the royal family, Princess Leonor's performance during this turbulent period has undoubtedly brought new hope to the monarchy. Spain has a tradition of abdication, so we might see the ascension of a Spanish queen sooner than expected.